Welcome to Caesar News at 3. This is Aaron Wang.
And Anna Barrett, a story today leads in Rome.
Have no wife, I just want you for the night. I know you want this for life. Taking pictures with all my eyes, but I can't have no wife. I just want you for the night.
We are now back with more to say on the news.
We have reporter Ivy Magruder on the scene. Handing it over to you, Ivy.
Today in East Rome, I am here with Jesselyn. 4 years ago, her brother went into the army. I'm now here to ask you, Jesselyn, how the sinking of the population has affected your family, like your brother, and the people around you.
The low population made finding jobs very hard. Recruitments of troops, including the one my brother is in, also became more difficult, and I believe it led to the empire hiring the Germanic soldiers.
This must be a very anxious time for you. I heard you mention that finding labor was difficult. How has that changed anything to do in Rome with the taxes and wealth?
Finding labor hasn't had much of an impact on the change of taxes, but the hiring of the troops has added demand on the state's budget. The declining production cut into tax revenues, and having no new conquests cut into the rewards for soldiers, just like my brother.
Okay, thank you, Jesselyn. As you can see, Rome's decline has the Roman people struggling to stay on their feet. Now, back to you.
At this time, Rome is going downhill, and people are very ill. The human interaction at the Colosseum has caused the people to catch awful diseases, as well for the people who are living on the streets. The amount of alcohol use has increased. The decision of a new emperor is all over the place. Farmers are having to pay workmen who could not produce crops that cheap. The economy is suffering from inflation. The Romans are starting to not conquer land. Buildings are starting to decay. We have had to hire soldiers to help us defend the border. Now I ask you to please help us Romans and our civilizations for the sake of the lives of the families and their children. Anything will help. Donations of denarius or even a slack of silver a day. All we ask is your help. Thank you.
Thanks, Ivy. We have with us our own news analyst, Alessandro. Hello, Alessandro. How are you today?
Thank you, Aaron. I'm here with a retired member of the Senate, Terrence, and today I'm going to ask him about the fall of our empire. Well, Terrence, there have been a series of plagues rampaging throughout the empire. How has this affected you?
Well, I'm pretty lucky that none of my family members has really got plague. But my best friend, Philip, he experienced the loss of his mother and how they suffer and struggle financially while trying to save his mother. And I think this is only a miniature of the society, and while the plague is spreading around our country.
There have been recent barbarian invasions. Who are these barbarians, and are you concerned about that?
The barbarians are the Germanic tribes, and they're pressured from the Huns that are invading them, actually. So they probably because of climate change that makes the Huns try to spread their, expand their territories. That makes the Germanic tribes to invade you.
Are you concerned about them?
Yes, I am, because, falling, so I guess we have to protect ourselves.
The expansion of our empire has come to a stop. How is this impacting you economically?
Well, people in our country likes, luxury stuffs and, extravagant lifestyle. Well, because of invasion of ourselves, we can get gold, silver, and stuff from other regions we invaded. But now, after we stopped invading like other countries or expand our territories, we have no, place to get new stuff from, like gold or silver to. I'm gonna be on the news. But keep going. I think most of the people in our country, including me, likes gold, silver, and all those luxury stuff. But after we stopped expanding our territory, we don't have the place to gain our the stuff we want, right? So, you know, we have less silver and less gold that caused the inflation of our country, and where you cannot afford anything.
Thank you, Terrence. As you can see, the barbarian invasions and the series of plagues have affected the Roman Empire and led to its decline, and has caused the loss of prosperity and stability throughout the empire. Back to you, Aaron.
Thank you for joining us.
Catch us next time on Caesar News.
We'll be back with more important news at 5.
China didn't trust you, so I had to do this. Your government's weak. They don't know what they're doing. Cruel officials getting power, you was looking stupid. Try to keep the peace, but you couldn't do it. I'm still trying to think, cause you know that you're a fool. You suck at governing, even with your training school. You ain't even good enough to be a Chinese bureaucrat. Trying to be like Powell T, thinking that you're all that. Your people didn't like you, that's why you collapsed. Should've thought about that before 400 passed. Kingdom was its peace, army couldn't be counted on. No more taking over, ended the Han.